I'm outside in the field with
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of other workers.
In what?
I'm out in the field with like a team.
With a team?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about the team that you can see.
Well, I think we're like testing the soil
Mm-hmm.
for chemicals.
Yep. And what are you doing?
I think I'm just taking samples.
Okay. So what kind of equipment are you using there? Can you describe it?
I'm just like gathering things now and
Mm-hmm.
like writing things with a clipboard.
Okay. All right. And how many people are on your team?
I think like 5 to 10.
Mm-hmm. 5 to 10 people on your team. Okay. And so, is this? Tell me a bit about your job. What else you do? What your job requirements are?
We go to different like ecosystems to just like take samples and then have to take them back to the lab to see if everything is balanced and if everything's working or if there's been interference that's damaging the environment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so why would these tests need to be done?
Like if there's like a like a chemical spill or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, just to see if the land is recovering.
Okay. And so where you're at the moment, what does it? What kind of a feel do you get from that place?
It's good. It's a really nice day.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone seems to be pretty happy that it's working together.
Yeah. Tell me how you feel about working with the team and that company that you're working for.
Yeah, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
What makes it good?
I feel like I'm actually creating a positive impact.
Okay. Tell me a bit more. What else can you? Other impressions do you get about who you work for or what you're doing?
I think it's all positive.
Mm-hmm.
We're able to help like lots of different. Like we get to go lots of different places to try and get things back to normal.
Okay. So you get to travel around a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Do you travel far?
Not usually, not too far.
Okay. All right. And do you enjoy the traveling part?
Yeah, it's good to see different parts of nature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so have you been doing this for long?
Yeah, I think I've been here for a few years.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what made you get into it? Why did you decide to go and do this job?
Um, Mostly just to try working with the environment, like
Mm-hmm.
to get as close as I could to the problem to try and fix it.
Okay. And so what was the process like to get this job? What did you have to do?
Um, I think I had a placement through school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was able to work there after.
Okay. So you were supported through the school.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so tell me about the school.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, tell me about the school that you did you have to do some sort of a training or learning?
Oh yeah, like it was a course.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and then it had um, like a co-op kind of as part of the program,
Mm-hmm.
so that you could get experience in the field.
Okay. So was that part of the course that they give you that work experience as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. All right. And so tell me about your course. How long did the course go for?
Yeah, it was 4 years.
Okay. And what course did you do?
Environmental science.
Okay. And how did that feel for you doing that course?
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it.
And what did you most enjoy about it?
Like learning more about the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with like the impact we've made on it,
Mm-hmm.
and how we can try and reverse some of the damage that we've done.
Okay. Would you say that the course was easy or hard or?
It was a bit difficult, but I really enjoyed the subjects, so
Okay.
it made it easier.
That made it easier. And tell me about the hard bits. What did you find hard about it?
Like the more technical, like the lab work. I don't have much experience in that before.
Yep.
It was good though.
And was there anything that helped you get through the hard stuff?
Mason
Mason?
has done schooling already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did he help you?
He's done all the science courses and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just a very helpful with the tricky stuff. He was able to help teach it.
Okay. So would you say that you made the right choice in doing that course or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you feel like you're in a good place doing this job now?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And just talk me back further back in time. What at what point did you decide to go and do the course?
I think it was around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
When I had family visiting and I could talk to people about it more.
Okay. All right. And do you think it was an easy choice to make or a hard choice to make to do the course?
I think it was easy, but it took a lot of planning, so it was
Okay.
a bit tricky that way.
Okay. So tell me about the planning. What kind of planning did you have to do?
I had to figure out how to get into the program and get all my grades together from previous schooling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the application process was daunting.
Okay. All right. And what did you find? What did you find the most challenging aspect of getting in? Like you said, the planning, getting your stuff together, and the application process. What was the hardest part of it?
I guess just catching up with the bridging courses
Okay.
to just get back in the habit of school.
Yeah. And the bridging courses, did you have to? Where'd you do those?
That was just an online course.
Okay. All right. And so when you were doing the course, were you working or were you doing something else as well, or like how did you support yourself while you're doing the course?
I had to take a student loan for part of it.
Okay.
And then I was just working part-time.
Okay. But were you working the same amount of hours as you used to, or?
No, just a few days a week.
Okay. And so tell me how you felt about working there still.
It was a lot better doing less hours. It's a lot easier to manage.
Okay. All right. So it's just what you had to do to make it all work. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there was a better way to do it? Like, do you think you could have done something differently in that approach?
I went to school to get out of the industry, so I didn't really feel like there was a different job I could do in the meantime. And just doing a couple shifts a week was a lot better.
Okay. And how were you financially, like managing it all?
Yeah, that also took some planning, but the loans helped.
Okay. All right. Was there any major changes that you had to make to make it all work in your life at all?
Just budgeting a bit better.
Okay. In what way?
Just like going out less,
Yeah.
just spending money differently.
Okay. So you had to make some sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
But would you say it was all worthwhile?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And so where do you see yourself going in the future with this job that you're doing now?
Hopefully I can progress to be like the head of the team, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm kind of in the middle. I'd like to be leading these teams and picking where we go.
Yeah. Do you feel you're going to be doing that? Do you see that in your future?
Yeah, I think so, eventually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so, do you still work?
At this point.
No. Okay. And how did it feel the day that you stopped working there?
Very good.
Yeah. And what about your life generally? How's things all around?
Yeah, things are good.
Mm-hmm.
Still keeping in touch with people
Yeah.
from yeah, meeting more people through work is good.
Yeah. And so the people that you work with now, do you form close relations with them, or?
Yeah, it's good that we all are passionate about the same things.
Okay. All right. Any other major changes that you've made in your life?
I think we've moved from Brisbane.
Okay. Where did you move to?
I think we're not exactly sure, but it's somewhere north. We're still in Queensland.
Okay. What do you feel it was that led you up that way?
Just a bit of a change, a bit more diverse environment, a bit
Yeah.
farther north.
Okay. Do you feel that was a good move for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. So, is there anything else in this scene that you'd like to explore now?
No, I think that's good.
Okay. All right. So let's close that scene now. Let's close that scene off and leave it, and let's move forward or backwards or wherever we need to go. Let's move through time and let's move to the point that is the root cause for your sinus issues. Let's move to that point in time again, moving through time and space to the root cause for your sinus issues. And I want you to come into that scene now, and as you come in, tell me the first thing that's happening. What do you see? What impressions do you get?
I'm not sure. The the doctor said there's like a thing in my nose.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what do you see that where you are now? What's the first thing you see?
I guess I'm in the doctor's office with him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and just describe to me everything that's happening.
Um, yeah, he just said I have nasal polyps, so it's just harder to breathe.
It's hard to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so what is it that drove you to come and see the doctor?
I was just so frustrated with like the complications, like without having trouble breathing.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to see a doctor.
Okay. And at this point, how long have the sinus issues been going on?
Like over a year.
Okay. All right. So tell me, what else is the doctor saying to you?
Um, yeah, just that I have like a thing in my sinuses,
Mm-hmm.
and I still need to see a specialist.
Yeah. And how do you feel about what he's saying?
Um, concerned, but also like good to finally have like a lead and sort of fix it. Like to have an answer about why I've been experiencing this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what else? What are you hoping to get out of visiting the doctor?
To see if there's a way to like fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's annoying.
Okay. So just let that scene continue to unfold. Tell me what's happening. Describe it in as much detail as you can.
He just had to recommend a specialist, so now I have to wait for the hospital to get back to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And is that what you're going to do? You plan on doing that? Just going with what they're telling you to do?
Yeah, well, at first, to see if that works.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I know what it is, I should, look into it myself as well. See if there's anything I can do in the meantime to
Okay.
make it better.
So what do you mean by that? Do you mean look outside of what they're suggesting?
Yeah, if there's any, natural home remedy things that can help minimize it
Mm-hmm.
in the meantime.
Okay. All right. So what kind of things do you think you'd look at?
I'm not really sure. I didn't know what the problem was, so I didn't know what to look at.
Mm-hmm.
It was very difficult to try and search online.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything else in that scene you'd like to explore?
No, I don't think so.
No? Okay. So let's close that scene off and let's move back further in time now, about a year, to when this first started. We want to go to the cause of what's started this and triggered this. So you're moving back about a year to that point in time, and I want you to come into that scene now and tell me what you see. What's happening?
I'm in Adelaide.
You what?
In Adelaide.
You're in Adelaide, yep.
Mm-hmm. That's where I moved when I first went to Australia the second time.
Yep.
I think I was sick. I
Mhm.
had a head cold.
Mhm.
And then it went away, but my nose was still congested.
Yep.
And I just thought I was sick for a month, but then I realized I just couldn't breathe properly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. And so what's happening on this day? What do you see happening?
I'm not really sure when it started because I had trouble breathing for a few weeks before I noticed that it just wasn't going away.
Okay.
Um,
So it was just lingering.
mhm.
Mhm. And what's going through your thought process as it's just lingering, not going?
Yeah, well, I just thought I was still sick, but then I realized I didn't have any other symptoms.
Mhm.
My nose wasn't running or anything. It was just blocked.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So let's just close that scene off now, and let's move back a few more weeks. We just want to go back a few more weeks to see what the trigger is for this, what's caused this, what started this process. And you're moving back a few weeks, and I want you to come into that scene now and tell me, what do you see? What's happening?
Well, I would have been in Canada, still waiting to come back.
Mm-hmm.
I picture myself in the guest room I was staying at my dad and his girlfriend's house.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And what's in that? That's where you are now.
mhm.
Okay. And what's happening in there?
I'm just downstairs by myself. I think I'm still waiting for the visa to come through.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very stressful.
Okay. What's stressful?
Well, it was winter and it was terrible weather, and I just wanted to leave so bad, but I couldn't. I had to wait for the visa to go through, and then I had to book a flight, and it was terrible.
Okay. So talk me through the why you wanted to leave.
Well, Mason had gone back to Australia already,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't really like the town that they live in. It's just where I used to live.
Yep.
And all my friends have moved away. There's not really anything in that town for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where I had to stay when I was there.
Yep.
Which was very nice that they let me stay with them. But yeah, it was cold and I didn't have a car, so I couldn't do anything, and I didn't have any friends in the area really. So I was just waiting to come back to Australia to get going again.
Okay. All right. So, how are you feeling emotionally there?
Terrible.
Mm.
It was really bad.
Yeah. I'm forward to an important day. I want you to tell me what's happening. What do you see?
I'm just seeing like all sorts of things. So it hasn't landed on one.
Okay, just talk me through what you're seeing.
There's like a beach with a palm tree.
There's a beach with palm trees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you know where you are?
I think I'm in Fiji.
Okay. And tell me about it.
I think there are people on the island, but not really close to me.
Go on.
Yeah, it's pretty small. I can hear birds though.
You can hear birds. How's it feel there?
Yeah, it's really warm.
Yeah. Is it nice?
Yeah, it's really nice. Lots of sand. Obviously, it's a beach.
So what are you doing? You're just walking along the beach?
Yeah. I'm looking at all the seashells that have washed up. Yeah, the trees, they're pretty thick. Like, it's a pretty thick forest. So I don't think a lot of people come to this little beach.
Okay. And so what do you plan on doing on this day?
I think it's just a day off.
So what do you plan on doing on your day off?
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go swimming later.
Just gonna go swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been swimming yet?
Yeah.
What's the water like?
Well, it's really nice. Yeah, it's really warm and there's lots of colorful fish.
Yeah. Sounds beautiful. And what about Mason? Is he with you?
Yeah. I think I might be like doing some of my job here. Like, I might be here for work.
You might be there for work. Okay. What kind of work?
Like conservation stuff.
Okay. And so have you been to Fiji before?
Yeah, a couple times.
Okay. So does that mean you like it there?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah. What is it that you love most?
It's just so beautiful, and everyone's really friendly. Yeah, and there's a lot of like natural wonders. I really like the scenery and everything. There's a lot of like wildlife as well, which I enjoy.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about you coming here for the conservation stuff. Well, what's that?
Like to like the coral and the fish and everything. Like to just make sure there's like a balance with the tourism, that it's not destroying the water, like the reefs.
Okay, so does somebody employ you for that?
Yeah, it's part of my company or my job.
Just part of your job? Okay, so where's your job based?
I think it's based in Australia, but they do work in lots of different places.
Oh, wow. So do you get to travel a bit?
Yeah.
And do you get to go anywhere besides Fiji?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in like far north Queensland as well, with the reefs there. Yeah, I think there's some stuff in like Southeast Asia as well that we can do.
Okay. And so how do you feel about your life at this point?
Oh, it's really good. It's great.
Yeah. Is there any parts of your life that you're not sure about or you don't like?
I don't think so. It's going really well.
Yeah. And how old do you feel you are now?
I'm in my early 30s.
Okay. And where do you see yourself going in the future? What is there any changes that you'd make or anything else you'd love to be doing? Or doing more of?
I think Like the job is going really well, which is a big part,
Yeah.
a big thing.
Job's going well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everything's just good right now.
Well, it sounds like it has good perks if you get to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the food in Fiji.
Yeah, lots of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're um. So I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think on the bigger islands, it's a lot easier for like vegan stuff.
Yeah.
We're just on a small island right now, so
Okay.
yeah.
And so tell me about any challenges that you encountered over the last, 5 to 10 years of your life. What did you come up against?
Um,
Anything that stands out?
no, I think school was a bit of a challenge,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, and it was a bit difficult um, to like find a job, but yeah, once you gain the experience, then it's easier to get a job that you like.
Yeah. Okay. So did you have to take on extra things to help that, or do anything different?
Just like expand, like apply for jobs that are not exactly what you are looking for.
Okay. Okay. Well, you can just enjoy the what you're doing there at the moment. If you want to immerse yourself into that scene, just let it unfold and just have a bit of an explore if you like. Would you like to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll just leave you for a moment to do that. How's that going for you?
It's good. I think we're gonna go diving in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Have you been diving before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we do it quite often.
Okay. Do you do that in Australia as well?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We can go and enjoy that now if you want. I'm gonna go do the diving. Would you like to do that?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
We go diving a lot.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to explore in that scene?
No, that's it.
Okay. So let's close that scene off now, and let's move forward to another important day. A day you consider to be important, and something is happening. We've now moved forward to an important day. And as you come into the scene, tell me what's the first thing that you see happening?
I think I'm at school.
You're at school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what school are you at?
UQ.
UQ?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing at UQ?
That's where I do my degree at.
Okay. Well, which degree is that?
That's the environmental science one.
Okay. And so what do you see happening on this day?
I'm just looking for my lecture hall.
Looking for your lecture hall?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you far into the course, or have you just started, or
Yeah, I think it's near the beginning still.
it's at the beginning?
I'm not sure where everything is.
Okay, so you're just still getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about doing the course that you are?
I'm very nervous and excited.
Nervous and excited.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So talk me through it as the scene unfolds. You can speed up time if you like.
Yeah, it's just weird being at school again,
Mm-hmm.
and like seeing all sorts of people and like of all different ages and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool.
It's cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think I'm older. I feel like I'm older than everyone
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not just out of high school. Like
Okay.
most people are. But there's also a lot of older people in my program anyway, so it's fine.
Okay. So it's all right then.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So continue. What else is happening? What's comes to you?
Yeah, it's just really busy hallways and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Yeah, I'm just walking. Um, yeah, I'm just like people watching. I'm trying to find my glass.
Mm-hmm. So what is this the first? You're in the first year of this course?
Yeah.
Okay. And so tell me about the process to get into school.
You have to get all your transcripts from previous schools.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to look at the prerequisites and everything. And hopefully the counselor will let you know like which courses you need to take.
Yep.
Which you should be able to do online. So
Mm-hmm.
that's easy. Yeah, and then you just need to figure out there's like a website that you have to apply through.
Yep.
Um, yeah, but you might have to wait for your visa to go through so that you're a resident.
Okay. So did you have to be a resident to get this, or?
It's just a lot cheaper if you're a resident.
Okay.
Um,
To do the course?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what other challenges did you find to do this course? You know, in any aspect of your life, what else did you have to consider?
Yeah, just like figuring out the work balance and then getting a student loan
Yeah.
as well. It's a lot of money.
Okay. So how did you figure out the work balance?
Well, I had to figure out what my schedule would be like for school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and how much you could work, and still like be able to do all your schoolwork and everything.
Okay. And so tell me about your work that you do now.
Um, not sure. I think just for a
Mm-hmm.
little bit.
Yep.
Um, yeah, but just like 3 days a week.
Okay. So did you ask to have your time reduce working there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so how did that go?
It was good. They're happy for me that I was like doing something that I really like.
Mm-hmm.
But also happy that I can stay for a bit longer.
Yep. Okay.
I think I'm working at a cafe once a week too.
Okay. What kind of cafe is it?
Like one of the plant-based ones.
Ah, nice. Is that something you like doing?
Yeah, I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah. What do you enjoy about it?
Serving vegan food to people.
Mm-hmm.
um, yeah, I like that it's in the morning as well. Like I like the hours.
Yeah. Okay. And is it close to your home?
Yeah, it's pretty close. I can walk there.
Okay. Cool. And you just do that one day a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And you still work it? Mm-hmm. All right. So they give you a discount at the cafe for their food?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Is it good food?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Nice. So you just what do you do there?
Like a server,
Serving?
waitress. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm working on my coffee skills, but
So did you have to get some sort of special training to do that job?
no, like I have a bit of experience, so
Okay.
yeah.
All right. And was it hard to get that job there? Like how did you go about it?
I just asked them when I was eating there one day if they were hiring, and they said to just check back. in at like a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I brought my resume.
Okay. Great. All right. So what other thoughts do you have about the scene that you're seeing today? What else comes to you?
I think it's like the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So I've done a couple of classes already, and I've really liked them. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. Okay. So things are. Well, there was one new job, wasn't there? The cafe. Mm-hmm. So do you have any advice with regards to her working going forward at this point?
Yeah, just to um, make stronger relationships with the people at work, to see
Okay.
them outside, so then you can get through it together.
Okay. And so how would Chelsea best go about making stronger relationships with them?
And start reaching out to people more, um, yeah, to do things after work or on the days off.
Okay. All right. And how's that going to help her?
Because everyone gets along well at work, but if you're spending time outside of work, then your relationships will be stronger, and then you have someone to vent to as well
Okay.
outside of work
Yeah.
who really gets it.
Okay. And so are there some people that she'll get on, resonate quite strongly or well with?
Yeah.
Okay. Does she know who they are now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she should, what would you say, just trust her gut and who she really reaches out to? Are there some that she needs to be selective around or?
Not really. The people she works closest with are all really lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so that will help her just going forward through this period, what's happening at work?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what about the cafe? Any advice on that one?
Just wait for the right time,
Okay.
because it's still a little ways away.
Okay. So how will she know when the right time is?
Yeah, probably not till the new year.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, when everything starts coming into place and she can figure out how to best fit it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And so do you have any advice for her at this stage on the course that she's looking at?
Just get all the transcripts and everything together, and then contact the counselors at the school again to see what the next step is.
Okay. Excellent. Very good. All right. And it looks like, based on what you've shown her today, that she's this is going to be launching her into a career that she has a lot of perks and that she loves doing, isn't that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now, do you have any advice for her on house buying versus renting? Something she's thinking about at the moment.
Well, they'll be renting for a while still.
Okay.
But yeah, start looking. I think it's gonna be a bit anyway.
It's going to be in a bit
Yeah.
of time, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still a ways away.
Okay.
So start looking into it a little bit, but not to stress about it right now.
Okay. So as far as their accommodation at the moment, is that the place suitable for them at this stage?
Yeah, it's good for the next little bit.
Okay. All right. Excellent. Um, with the sinus issues that have been going on, have we addressed some of that today?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try and process feelings from the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there still more work to do in this regard?
Yeah.
Okay. And what would you say would help us doing that going forward, or help Chelsea, or help us in this process?
Well, she's been seeing like a counselor,
Mm-hmm.
so just to dive more into that.
Okay. Cool. All right. And what about her cold that she's had for the last 1.5 weeks? What's caused that?
She's just been run down from, yeah, doing. She's just been so busy lately, and then she kind of crashed at the end. So just, yeah, her body is telling her to slow down and just take a bit of time to recuperate.
Okay, so just like to hear this from the subconscious perspective on, from original conception of a cold. What level it starts on. Is it physical? Is it emotional, mental? Do you know what I mean? Can you just talk us through that process?
Well, she's very physically and emotionally run down at the time. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So would you say it's a combination of things?
Yeah, like it changes, but at this point, like it was both. It was just everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so going forward though, how would she make sure that, she doesn't get a cold? What can she be aware of to help us steer clear of that?
Just like if work is really starting to affect her, to try and get a couple days off,
Okay.
like or an extra day here or there, just to take a step back.
Okay. And so in what ways does she at the moment feel affected by work? What kind of things happen?
Just with like aggressive people on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly just the demographic of the guests that she deals with.
Mm-hmm.
She finds very frustrating.
Okay. And so is that having an effect on her health?
Sometimes when it gets really bad.
Okay.
Hmm.
So do you have any advice for her on communicating with those people? Like when she has these aggressive people coming at her, how can she better handle those situations so it's not affecting her?
Yeah, so when it happens, to just like once the conversation is over, to just like sit with it for a second and just kind of put things in perspective, and um, maybe ask her employers, her bosses, like the best ways to speak to these people
Okay.
to try and make the conversations a bit better.
Okay. So have a chat to her bosses and
Hmm.
and have a look at how she's conversing with them to see how she can better handle
Hmm.
it. Okay. All right. Any other advice around her work at the moment or anything like that?
Um, yeah, just try and distance yourself from like the frustration, to try not to let it get to her.
Okay. All right. And what about her health? Are you able to do a body scan and to see if there's anything else happening in the body at the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Just let me know what you find.
Yeah, just the chest cold that's been lingering.
The what?
Just the coughing
Okay.
that's been lingering for a bit. That's the big one.
Why is that lingering?
Um, she's not taking the best care of herself. She's
Mm-hmm.
like on the right track, but still, yeah, just needs to start cooking more at home and just going out less, I think, at this point.
Okay. So going out less, so she's doing too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, but why the cough though? How's the coughing? What's the message from the coughing? Why is it just the coughing?
Um, but I don't know. It's just it's just lingering. She just has to talk a lot at work, so it's just agitating her throat.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So it's something to do with work. It's work related.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So what could you do differently at work then in that regard?
Um, yeah, just I guess be more direct, and yeah, ask the bosses like what the best way to word things are, just to
Okay.
be like the most clear communication.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What about diet? How's her diet at the moment?
Well, because she's visiting family, she's going out a lot over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, it's pretty good, but yeah, it could be a bit better.
Could be better. And what could you do to make it better?
Just to start trying to cook more at home is the big one.
Make more at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Any apart from that, is there any changes she needs to make to what she's eating, like the types of food, or you know?
No, for the most part, what they make at home is really good.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to do that more often instead
Okay.
of going out
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And is there anything else going on in the body at the moment?
No,
No.
it's all good besides that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, do you have any other words or messages for Chelsea today? Any other advice about anything?
Just like take more time for you just to like relax and like get in a good headspace when you need it.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Okay. Is there a good way of going about that?
Yeah, getting out of bed.
Getting out of bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Why is she not getting out of bed?
Sometimes.
Okay. Why is she not getting out of bed?
Um, yeah, she just felt very like at a dead end for a bit there.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but looking into schools and stuff has helped a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just keep on that track and yeah, get going.
So what will help motivate her more to get out of bed?
Um, yeah, she just thinks of like days, like positive experience she's had recently
Mm-hmm.
to try and like do those things
Okay.
instead of staying in bed.
Yeah. Okay. Does she just wondering about the symbols in her life, like in her spaces? Has she got enough symbols that are giving her that positive inspiration? Do you know what I mean? Like how people do vision boards and things like that. Does she have enough or symbols in her life that give her that drive, that motivation, or that reminder?
No,
Mm.
definitely not.
Okay, is that something she could look at?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Would it resonate with her having those?
Yeah, I think she could find something
Okay,
for sure.
all right. Where would be a good location for her to look at doing that?
Um, sorry, what do you mean?
Well, if she wants to if she did want to start surrounding herself with some symbols that give her that positive inspiration, where would be a good place to start doing that?
Right. Well, she wants to have more plants in the house to
Mm-hmm.
start.
Yep.
Yeah, so she needs to take care of the plants she has already. They need to
Okay.
be repotted.
So they need more love.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then to get like other similar ones that she can't kill easily.
Mm-hmm.
hmm
Okay. So just little things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And any other words before we let you go today?
I should probably start trying to journal again as well. That
Okay.
sounds really good.
Start journaling, and how often?
A couple times a week
Yep.
at least to start out.
And what should she journal about?
Just like big things that are happening and yeah, like write all her plans down as well to help keep organized
Yep.
and have like a list of things she needs to get done so she can cross things off.
Okay. Cool. Very good. Anything else?
I don't know if that's it.
Okay. Well, thanks for all your help again.